ignite, light the fires, whatever you want to do. Let it up, roll it up, smoke it up, inhale. That works too. Welcome to the Wednesday Night Comic Book Press here, everybody. Wednesday 9th, 2022. Subscribe and click the notification bell for more notifications for when we do go live on this channel. Leaving me a comment and, of course, liking and sharing the video will, of course, be another way you can help break the algorithms here. Shout out to Raider Bear, biggest algorithm breaker on my channel. And all of you wonderful subscribers, I want to thank you all for being here. There's 1,100 plus of you, and you guys are the reason why I'm assembling this giveaway of giveaways called the Ultra Box. It's a freaking short box. Yeah, there's a freaking short box full of books. 3 slabs. All 3 of them are 9.8s, in fact. And then, of course, yeah, a whole bunch of other things on the inside of it, including this wonderful rogue. Now, the only way to be a part of that giveaway is, of course, be a subscriber of this channel, which, why not? And, of course, you guys know I do a couple other cool things. Like I have another weekly show called The Secret Variant. Now, it was the best kept secret in FOC until I started getting real popular, and now it's still a very good secret. Because you guys don't tell enough people about it, because you guys are hogging the FOC. You don't want people watching my FOC show. But it's okay. You also don't want them watching this. This is the Raw Report, and of course, this is where I do my pickups and mail drops. And this is very key to those who like speculation books, because it gives you an idea of what I'm buying. But again, the Secret Variant will be the final order cutoff show this weekend, so stop by and see it. But also check out some of the other videos I've done. Marvel Legacy second printing list, the Hip Hop Variant Platinum list. And then, of course, we've got some really good friends on the feature channel section. Make sure you do subscribe to them, watch their content, and don't forget to drop by on Friday night, where you can catch the ULTRA MAXIMUS Speculation Matrix on Mighty Mel V's It's Drunken Chat, Son. And, of course, follows are always appreciated, whether it be on Facebook, on IG, or on Twitter. You can find all 3 of those links in the little link page on my YouTube homepage there, on the UM logo. And that wonderful UM logo, of course, we'll talk about that in just a second here. But again, Facebook is ULTRA MAXIMUS, and same as IG. Follow Ultra Maximus on Whatnot. Right now, I'm going back and forth with Whatnot on my sale, because I tried doing a sale, 3.5. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. But download the Whatnot anyway. And while I work out the details with Whatnot, as the technical difficulties are not allowing me to actually schedule another live right now. First, it wasn't allowing me to load. Now it's not allowing me to schedule. So we're going to get this all sorted out. And guys, I'm warning you. If you don't follow me on Whatnot, when these people start posting books on IG of all of the crazy hits that they got off of me, don't be sad. You missed out. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, @UltraMaximusX. Deathmog? No, I have no thoughts on it. I'm not buying a single one of them. Actually, that's not true. I'm buying the one with Mary Jane in costume, but I'm not buying any of the incentives. There's already enough exclusives out there to make the 1 in 500 a $100 book or less. But the soundtrack you're listening to is, of course, provided by our wonderful friends at White Bat Audio. Carl Casey at White Bat Audio. Found right here on YouTube. You can also find them on Spotify and, of course, whitebataudio.com. And then, as I was speaking of the man, the myth, the legend himself, Mr. Hurd S. Eric, a.k.a. Eric Hurd. He's the logo designer extraordinaire, has worked on some presser logos, as well as this Ultra Maximus logo, which is the most fire thing that honestly has ever happened to me. So thank you, Mr. Hurd. And thank you, Moonlit, for joining. And that goes shout out to everybody else. Deathmog91, 00, Omar V, Dave's Collection, High Voltage Mark, Manny the Comic Collector, and all the rest of you in the live stream. I appreciate you coming and joining. Don't forget to choose Comic Barricade as your supplier of a wonderful tool helping you keep your comic books upright in your comic boxes, keeping them near mint books near mint, and preventing them from falling over and becoming a fine. And don't pay a fine. Use Ultra. Get yourself 10% off by using the ULTRA code when you shop Comic Barricade. And of course, shout out to wannacomics.com. Make sure you do bookmark them right now. Make sure that you do follow them on eBay as well as on IG. And he's also got some whatnot sales in the pipeline, so make sure you follow him and he'll tell you where. And of course, I forgot to do the giveaway last week, so stick around. If you'd like to win a pair of the Perillo Iron Fist #1s like Comic Boom did, because he was patient, let me know. Because I'll be giving you a trivia question pertaining to my first appearance. Anyway, Super Chat isn't active, of course, but direct support is available at paypal.me/Ultra Maximus. Much appreciated, not required, but love you guys for doing what you do for me. And again, I do this out of the kindness of my own heart. I spend hours every Wednesday, basically. I am useless on Wednesdays. I go to the comic shop and then I do the presser. My wife is very, very gracious to give me this time to spend with you. So we all need to thank Mrs. Maximus for everything that she does, of course. Dinner this evening was pork chops with green beans with bacon and some long grain rice, I guess you can call it. So yeah, so that's kind of living that Ultra gets. What did you guys have for dinner? Anyway, I love that you're here with me, and of course, you know this means there's going to be some spoilers ahead, because if you haven't been to the comic book shop yet, you know we're going to talk about just about every book that came out today, or we're at least going to mention at least every book that came out today. We're going to be able to talk about some of the ones that I was able to read. But, whoa, everybody, whoa, okay? I hope to God I got the slides done and saved the right one, but the Raw Report top story, the one that many of you are probably like cheesing over right now in the live chat, waiting for me to talk about, is the Obi-Wan teaser drop today. Out of nowhere, all of a sudden, the Twitter went up for Obi-Wan Kenobi, and everybody's like, there's gonna be a trailer! There's gonna be a trailer! And sure enough, absolutely was a trailer today. So now that we know exclusively streaming on Disney Plus and Star Wars continues to deliver, is it a heavy Star Wars day for comic books as well as television? Well, let me tell you, this, of course, as we already knew. We already knew it was going to be exclusively on Disney Plus because that is the home for Star Wars now. And here we see a Ewan McGregor. And that is not a coffee cup he has taken away from his mouth. That is actually some cool visors because he's out here and he's keeping an eye on things. But I like how they have made him look a little bit more aged, right? I like that. I like that a lot. So, of course, the person that he's keeping an eye on is your boy Luke. He's over here, you know, playing that he's a speeder like his daddy. So this is kind of cool because this is showing, you know, Luke as a young boy. And Tatooine, it seems to be a hot spot for Star Wars TV series. Because as you know, Book of Boba Fett just wrapped up. So Book of Boba Fett obviously takes place like 30-something years, 40-something years, maybe even 50 years after this story takes place. So, yeah, you know, Luke looks like he's 6 to 8, and they're a little bit, I guess they grow a little bit slower. They live longer lives, is what I'm saying, in those years. So it's crazy to think about because, you know, they're trying to do it, but there was a lot of very rewarding things in this trailer, like seeing some evil starship stuff, and of course our new Grand Inquisitor villain. She of course does not match what the Grand Inquisitors look like, bald head and very pasty white skin, so this is cool. But oh wait, there he is. There's our Grand Inquisitor, of course, with his fear-mongering type of attitude, but you know what? We come to expect this from the Grand Inquisitor. And of course, the cutscene of Disney Plus, right here with the blue lightsaber coming through, was something I had to snag a picture of. I am, for one, excited. Now, My son's just getting into Teen Titans, and he's into Ben 10. He's into Sonic the Hedgehog. He's in a little bit of Transformers. Super Wings and Bots are kind of like his level right now because he just turned 5. You know what I mean? So I've tried to plant Star Wars seeds, and I cannot wait until that little spark gets lit, and he's like, I want more, and I get to go. Okay, you ready? So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you saw the teaser trailer for the good old Obi-Wan. And let's get the rest of this show cranking. So if you've never watched the Wednesday Night Comic Book Presser before, after I break you off with some good news like I just did right there about the Obi-Wan trailer, we're going to break down all the new books that were released today. And then we're going to circle back into some other stories, maybe some reading and some first appearances and some things like that related to some of the books today, just to kind of give you an idea of what I'm all about here. But we start off with our Wednesday Night Comic Book Presser Book of the Week honorable mention, and I have to give it to the Connecting Raza variant. I have to. For one, the one copy that made it to the shelf of my LCS was actually supposed to be in my box. When I got there, I didn't see it in my stack, and I was going through the stack on there. One of the employees was asked about it by another customer. The employee went to the stack, picked it out, and gave it to the other customer. And a few weeks ago, I gave this same customer a variant cover that I decided to pass on. And he graciously gave me the number 3 that was supposed to be in my box basically today. So shout out to him, man. I appreciate you doing that. He said he was going to go to another store and try to nab a copy. So this was a very personal book for me too. But once again, if you guys go back to early episodes of the presser where we dealt with Star Wars Crimson Reigns number 1 and 2, you've heard me talk highly about them, but go all the way back to the Secret Variant episode where the Raza variants were on FOC. I even stated that out of all the covers, the Raza was the only one worth a damn, to me at least. And it's proven to be right. It did take a couple of weeks, but it looks like number 1 and number 2 are doing very well. Let's just say they're doing very well. And I hope you guys were able to nab one of these. Now your runner-up book of the week for the runner-up position, I had to give it to the Punisher. Just the amount of people who were looking at this book and wanting to take it home but went with an A cover. I mean, I can't blame them. But then when the A covers were sold out, they started going for the other variants, and it's just like the 1 in 50 and the 1 in 100 being the 2 most expensive in there were going to be the fruit hanging for the collector. Now, what I like is the Jen Bartel cover did not have the Punisher logo sketch art over top of the castle face until release day. So no, it's not just you, Deathmog. Is it just your would it be nice to have a connecting set? Yeah. Oh, thank you, Moonlit. And it indeed is comic book karma, because after he gave it to me, I'm like, didn't I give you a variant a couple of weeks ago? And he's like, yeah. So it's like he was doing me a favor too. And I've had exceptional comic book karma lately. Ninth Wonder in the house. Moonlit says the overlay kind of ruins it, but wow, this issue in general, we're going to talk more about it. But our book of the week, and I had to give it to this book this week because my gosh, I heard so many people talking about this. I heard so many people going, hey, did you hear about the first appearances? Did you hear about the first appearances? Did you hear about the first appearances? And I heard that so many times that, what up, Real Rude? Good to see you. So many people talking again about so many first appearances in this book. The 1 in 50 Adam Hughes variant was a natural. Now, what the big deal about this book is, of course, it still takes place before episode 4. So we still have the ability to have the same actor who played in Solo, a Star Wars story, come back and fill in this story right here. Also, this is the run that Han does for Jabba, where he has to drop the load mid-shipment. So, pretty interesting book. Oh, and by the way, spoiler, it's the first appearance of Han Solo's father. I don't know how big going forward he is, but the other first appearances in the book may be of some interest to some people. I have yet to get my hands on my copy and read it. I flipped through it at the store today. I didn't have enough time to really absorb it, though. I didn't absorb the lesson, as Mel would say. But I did absorb enough information to give you guys an action-packed show. So I'm glad you're tuned in, and I say let's continue this one with a great publisher called Ablaze, giving you the goods. Now this is another one of those titles. It's a Conan title. This is under Ablaze Publishing, so they call him the Sumerian. And this is Hour of the Dragon #1. And that's your Dan Panosian cover. Here's your cover B. And then this is your Leary Lee cover C. This is your Secret Wars homage. And I still think it's funny how the Hour of the Dragon #1 here, it says #1 in a 4-issue limited series, and it says #3 on the cover. I hope that was corrected before it actually made publishing, because this was my FOC Pictures. But Sumerian also has this blank variant here, and then of course your 10 copy incentive, your 20 copy incentive, your 30 copy Leary Lee incentive, and then the 40 copy Nieto Virgin incentive, and the 50 copy Panosian black and white. That's going to wrap it up for Ablaze. We're on to Action Lab, which gives us Bigfoot Frankenstein #5. I don't know. Maybe it's for you, not for me. Aftershock, shattering your expectations. Okay. This is a big book for Aftershock. We Live, Age of Palladians, black, #1 is cover A, and then cover B with the mask variant. Cover C is your incentive for the look in the top left corner if you're wondering how to differentiate between the two. And then the white covers has this cover A by Miranda, this cover B mask, and then this is the Palladian's white incentive variant cover. Got all that? So they're making you leave with 6 books if you're onto that We Live stuff. If you can't find the 2 incentives, good luck. And of course, tonight we are drinking the standard Lavazza light roast for that extra caffeinated kick, and Natural Bliss vanilla. Yeah, you know, Deathmog said you're loving all the covers for We Live. Well, that's good, because especially if you're following the story, I know it's a pretty big one, and I believe there's a We Live first print in the Ultra box. I don't know what printing it is, but it is a gatefold cover of the green one, so I'm thinking it's a first. I have to double check it. It was a donation from Sniff Comics, so I have to give him a shout out on that one. Jungle Comics Sketchbook Gorilla Gray Edition. The Jungle Green Edition. The Jungle Comics Sketchbook Safari 15 pack. Unfortunately, I didn't have room for 15 covers, nor did I have all 15 covers. The Tiger's Blood Edition. Punchline Coloring Book. And then World War III Battle over Hokkaido, #1 of 5. Pretty sick timing on the comic for World War III. Anybody read this one today? Was it written by Nostradamus? Because I'm pretty sure, didn't Nostradamus predict a false leader would get elected, and that person would start World War III? Archie Comics. Now this one's probably going to sneak up on all you 8-bit Nintendo people who can collect those Nintendo variants, because wow, look at how many Nintendo references are on here. And Betty and Veronica, Friends Forever, Power-Ups #1. Go after it. And then World of Betty and Veronica Jumbo Comics Digest #13. This one also features Sabrina on the cover. So, Sabrina appearances it is. Artists, Writers, and Artisans drop in Hit Me, #1 with a Jeff DeCall cover. And then you've got the Diodato Jr. cover B. Primos number 2 of 4. That's your cover A. And then this is your Spanish edition. And then there is your second printing of number 1. So with those both available today, did you pick up that book? That's actually like a book that I think is going to be a very fun read once all the issues are out. It's very fast-paced, so it's like every time I get done reading an issue, it's not enough. But big story dump in issue 2. Black Box Comics giving us Wilder number 1 of 5 with a cover A. I could not locate their cover B. And if I missed it, leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think. Blood Moon Comics dropping the Devil Tree number 1, second printing. And then Devil Tree number 4. We are moving on to Cutaway Comics with Omega number 3 of 4, cover B. Now, what's really funny about this one is it says July 2021. It's just now getting released. There was the cover A, and like in the previews, it actually says that this was supposed to be in stores like November. So I'm thinking this book got just a little bit of a delay. Just a tiny bit. But Fantagraphics, and of course you guys know what this means. Red Room, some more Ed Piskor for you. This is the Trigger Warnings number 1. First issue, self-contained. This is your cover B, 5-copy incentive, also by Piskor. This is your cover C, 10-copy incentive. The comic that fucks you up. And then here is your 25-copy Peach Momoko variant. For you Momoko variant chasers, did this one sneak by you today? Good luck on your hunt, if that is the case. Keenzer & Company, giving you Knights of the Dinner Table, number 291. And now, fellow gamers, how much am I bid for Brian Van Hoos? I don't know. Oni Press. Rick and Morty, The Infinite Hour number 1, cover A. And then cover B by Martin. I wonder what Martin did. I think it says Patrick Martin. Kind of a cool cover. A little negative spacey, right? Get it? Red 5, the Stonebot tie-in title, Merlin and Hector. All right. That book's magical. Scout Comics dropping the Broken Eye number 1. And then the Perhapanauts Triangle number 1, cover A. And then this is your Perhapanauts Triangle number 1, cover B, 10-copy Craig Rousseau unlockable. All right. Scoot giving you Soltaic, One Small Spark. It's a number 1. It's a Scoot imprint, so you know it's all ages. Kind of thing you could share with your kid, meaning they're going to get completely hardcore damaged if they do get into kids' hands. So buy 2 copies. You never know. Of course, help support your small pub. Comic Boom in the house. Life is Strange, Settling Dust number 4. Cover A. Biaselli. Life is Strange, Settling Dust number 4, cover B, Game Art variant. Life is Strange, Settling Dust number 4, cover C, that's your Leonardi variant. We are on Vault. Vault is giving you Human Remains number 6, cover A. Now, if you haven't seen some of the other covers of this book, it is wicked freaky, which is the reason why this dude right here is bugged out because of what he's seen. And then we've got Lunar Room number 3, cover A. And then I was able to scour the internet for this B cover here because both B covers for both vault books were not shown on Final Order Cutoff and some of the most major comic shops. But that's your cover B. I don't know if they're spoilerific. They might be spoilerific, which kind of sucks if they are. Zenoscope, giving you the All Guts, No Glory, number 2, cover A. This is your All Guts, No Glory, number 2, cover B. And I think this was on FOC before Meatloaf had passed. But that's obviously what's going on right there. If you guys know Meatloaf and his character, so. R.I.P. Meatloaf. Boom Studios, giving us Buffy the Last Vampire Slayer, number 4 of the 4 issue miniseries. That's your cover B. And then they're going to variant you up here. 10 copy incentive, 25 copy incentive, 50 copy incentive, and then your cover F unlockable. Mighty Morphin number 17 with your cover A by Lee, and that's Inyuk Lee, by the way. And of course, Mighty Morphin number 17 cover B gives you the legacy numbering of issue number 88. Mighty Morphin number 17, 10 copy incentive, the 15 copy incentive. Hello, Ronald. Welcome to the live stream. Mighty Morphin, 15 copy incentive, of course, is the B cover without the trade dress and legacy numbering. Mighty Morphin number 17, cover E is your 25 copy incentive by Montez. But wait. Cover F, FOC, reveal variant. This is a negative space White Ranger on a yellow background. Okay, now here he is again, 10 copy FOC reveal variant, and it's going to be a virgin. I don't know what other Rangers are left in Power Rangers universe, but this one might be a sneaky one if you're trying to put together that set. Just throwing that out there. I don't think it quite matches, of course, because Power Rangers universe usually is doing like it would be an all-white background, but we'll see. We'll see. Oh, and then Montez does this unlockable variant for you, so this is usually your one per store. 7 Secrets number 15 with a cover A, and I could have sworn the series was going to be like over like 12. 7 Secrets number 15 with a cover B. 7 Secrets number 15 with a cover C. 10 copy incentive. And then this is your 25 copy incentive variant. And that's going to wrap it up for the Boom Books. You are into the Dark Horse comic section now, where I was able to score this sweet cover art of Apache Delivery Service number 3, which isn't shown in most places. And also, again, Apache Delivery Service number 3 cover B. I don't know why they didn't show this cover art or why it was a big deal to not have either of these shown, but okay. Daisy number 4. That is some wild stuff. Last Flight Out, number 5 of 6. And then Norse Mythology 3, number 2 of 6. That's your cover A. And of course, your cover B by David Mack. Wrapping up the Dark Horse, and we are now into the Dynamite, where it explodes with Betty Page. Alien agenda. Yes, Betty Page with an alien agenda, everybody. Are you ready for this? And then here is your cover B. This is your cover C. This is your cover D. Your cover E cosplay. The cover F blank authentics variant. The cover G 10 copy incentive cosplay. The 20 copy. The 25 copy. The 30 copy. 40 copy. And now we're out of the black and whites and we're into the 50 copy Rue Virgin variant. This is your cover M signed Atlas edition. This is your cover N metal premium. This is the nudie variant, the Betty Page Alien Agenda number 1 cover O black bag variant, which has some risque photo of Betty Page. And then this is your cover P Linsner Limited Virgin. the cover Q Burns limited version, the cover R FOC McFarlane homage. I don't know what to say about that one, but cover S is your FOC TMNT homage, and then this is your 11 copy FOC incentive cosplay, your 11 copy FOC incentive McFarlane version, the 11 copy FOC incentive TMNT homage grayscale, and then your 21 copy FOC incentive Broxton version. On to Draculina number 2, cover A, cover B by Rose Besh, cover C Gilliam Mark, cover D, and then we've got your cosplay, the incentive 10 copy by, I believe it's Rick Devin. That's your original artwork by her. 20 copy incentive black and white. Your 25 copy Mark black and white. The 30 copy Besh black and white. That's actually a Besh black and white. If you followed some of the other Dynamite books that she's done lately, they've marked them as black and white, but they've been kind of colorific, like color fades and color blends that it hasn't started yet, and those were just on FOC recently, and they'll be starting to hit in the next couple of weeks. But either way, Rose Besh continues to be bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. But there's some of her hardest to find books over here at Dynamite. And Draculina number 2, cover J, Turner limited version variant, the Besh limited version variant, and then your Wizard homage. Okay, now I really like this one. You know why? Because this is actually like a swipe of the Vampirilla number 1 cover. Draculina actually made her appearance in Vampirilla number 2. So this is a swipe and a play on her first appearance in her second issue of her own series, though. So I kind of like this one artistically. I thought that was very, very cool. But they should have done that Draculina for number 1. I don't know why they were thinking they had to do it for issue 2. That should have been a variant for number 1, flat out. But, you know, cover N FOC, you guys have Maria original, 7 copy FOC incentive. This is your 7 copy incentive cosplay version. This is your 11 copy FOC Wizard homage. This is your 15 copy incentive Lynn version. And then this is your 20 copy incentive Gunda's version. 25 copy incentive FOC incentive, that is Gilliam Mark Virgin variant, and that's going to wrap it up for those. We are on to Elvira meets Vincent Price number 5. That's your cover A. Your cover B. That's your cover C. Very, very much cartoony. And then this is your cover D photo variant. This is your cover E 10 copy incentive photo. This is your 15 copy incentive. This is your 25 copy incentive. Acosta limited version, and then we're on to Evil Ernie. Yeah, it's crazy. They only gave one limited version variant like that. Usually there's a bunch, but Evil Ernie number 4. Evil Ernie number 4 cover B. Evil Ernie number 4 cover C. That's your 10 copy incentive by Philip Tan. There's another variant that Tan does. You're going to want to stick around for the FOC review. Evil Ernie number 4, 20 copy, 25 copy, of course. That's your Tan Virgin variant. I mean, look, if you don't know about his artwork, his lines are ridiculous. And let's just say it looks like there's a little bit of a nip slip there. Evil Ernie number 4, cover F. And then your cover G is your FOC Wizard homage. Megan Hetrick, the Street original. I can't lie, it's kind of wild. And then looks kind of about as blown out as my hair was back in high school. Evil Ernie number 4, cover I. Cover J is your 11 copy FOC incentive. And then cover K is your 11 copy FOC incentive. 78 points in the house. Good to see you. And you too, Truth and Faith. So this is the street variant, but it's the 11 copy FOC Virgin. And then this is your 15 copy FOC Incentive Sager Virgin. And we are on to Red Sonja. Black, white, and red, number 8. That's your cover A by David Mack. Oh, Joshua Swaby Sway and a Sway art cover. 3 colors. Cover B, I'm sorry, cover C. Also not too bad. Not too bad. Cover D is your cosplay. Cover E is your 10 copy incentive Sway black and white cover. Cover F is your 15 copy incentive Lao black and white. This is your 20 copy Virgin cosplay. This is your 30 copy Mac black and white. And then this is your cover I, Mac limited Virgin. And then this is your cover J, FOC cosplay black and white Virgin. Your cover K, 7 copy FOC incentive. Then your cover L, 11 copy FOC incentive Sway black and white. And that's going to wrap it up for those. We are on to IDW Entertainment, giving you Kill Lock Artisan Wraith. I'm sorry, the Artisan Wraith. Number 1. This is, of course, a follow-up to the previous Kill Lock series by Livio Romandelli. Now, Livio is a Transformers artist that did work for the IDW Transformers run in the Generation 1 era. Did some pretty wicked covers throughout his days. Actually did some first appearances. So yeah, shout out to you, Livio, for getting your own book out there. And this is, of course, his own property. So I do recommend you support this, especially if you're into cyborgs, that if one of them dies, they all deactivate. That's the Kill Lock. Sonic the Hedgehog, the Imposter Syndrome, number 3 of 4. That's your cover A. This is your cover B. And then there is the 10 copy incentive, which if you are lucky enough to find for cover price, might be a good nab. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 coming, right? Image Comics giving us the Ant number 3, of course, cover A by Eric Larson. And then this is your 70s trade dress variant. The Good Asian number 9, cover A. This is the cover B. King of Spies number 4. Cover B is black and white of that. And then cover C is the all golden, crazy dress pattern one. Lady Mechanica Monster of Ministry number 3 of the 4-issue series. This is your cover B. This is your 10 copy Benitez incentive. Cover A by Dustin Wynn for Little Monsters. This is your cover B by Jeff Lemire. This is your cover C. Mankey on the cover art there. And then we move over to Mirka Andolfo and Sweet Paprika, number 8. Cover A. Mirka Andolfo's Sweet Paprika, number 8, cover B. So this is one of the only covers that's not by her. So she did the C cover. She also did the D cover. And then there is this Not Safe for Work variant that she also did. So Mirka doing 4 out of the 5 variants, or 4 out of the 5 covers for her book, including the A cover, leaving 1 variant to somebody else. Monkey Meat number 3 of 5. And then New Masters number 2 of 6. Radiant Red number 1. Cover A. There's your cover B. Artistically, that's a good looking cover. Good use of the colors and the color range of that one. And then this your blank. But wait, 25 copy incentive that I didn't have anything but XXX on. Oh, that's funny. Spawn 327 cover A. Spawn 327 cover B. The McFarlane cover. So, did anybody pick this one up today? No? Maybe? Just going to wrap it up for Image. We're on to DC, which dropped Batgirls number 4. There is your cover A. Batgirls number 4, cover B. Batgirls number 4, cover C. John Boy Myers, and this, of course, is your The Batman cardstock variant cover. Nice that you got yourself a Spawn. Batgirls number 4, cover D. Paulina. Good looking cover, Paulina. And that's the International Women's Day variant cover, of course, for International Women's Day, which was yesterday. 3/8. Them Batgirls, of course, gave you the 25 copy incentive by Rian Gonzalez. Batman Scooby-Doo Mysteries number 12 of 12. Batman Urban Legends number 13, cover A. Batman Urban Legends number 13, cover B. That is your variant cover with the Bat Dog. Batman Urban Legends number 13, cover C. David Marquez. Detective Comics 1056, cover A. Your Lee Bermejo cardstock variant cover. And then your cover C, Puppeteered Lee, the Batman cardstock variant cover with the new Batmobile. Southern California Love. Good to see you, Truth and Faith. What part of SoCal? Future State Gotham number 11 with cover A, Simone DeMeo. Future State Gotham number 11, cover B with the Mike Bowden cardstock variant cover. This is your I Am the Batman number 7, cover A. This is your cover B, Francisco Mattina cardstock. Your 1 in 25 Ruan cardstock variant cover. Yeah, pretty cool. Joker number 13, of course, with the cover A. This is your cover B. This is your cover C. That's a pretty sick Joker cover. And then, all right. I haven't been to Compton since 2014. Staying right out. I was right in that area in LA, right between Orange County and I guess LA County. Joker 13, cover D, incentive. And then Justice League versus the Legion of Superheroes number 2, cover A. The cover B, Travis Moore cardstock variant cover. Got your Hawk Girl on there, right? Naomi season 2, number 1. What is going on here? And why are they calling it seasons now? Is this going to be something? Did they adapt the first volume of Naomi into the first season, outlining her, basically exploring her powers and discovering, the superhero she used to become? I guess so. Because there's no B covers, there's no variants or anything like that for that thing. Nubia and the Amazons number 6 of 6 did give us 3 covers this time around. Cover A. Cover B. This is your cover C, International Women's Day cardstock variant cover. Hands down the best of all 3. Sorry. Superman Son of Kal-El number 9 with the cover A. Number 9, cover B. And then here is your cover C, International Women's Day cardstock variant cover. Superman vs. Lobo number 3 of 3, cover A by Mirka Andolfo. And, I was going to do a bunch of slides on this one, but I want you guys to see something. That's Union, that's Zealot, that's Maul, and then, the villain from... I can't even believe I'm about to say this. I'm choking, dying. The villain from Wildcats appearing in Superman vs. Lobo. Hey man, appreciate that. Really, really do. So, Superman versus Lobo didn't really give us a lot other than Mirka and Dolfo giving us interior work. That's a lot. And then, of course, with all these guys showing up in here, it gave us some 90s nostalgia throwbacks. We get to see Superman go dark for a minute. This was actually kind of a cool read. And, of course, it's a black label, so yes, I said Wildcats. That's why it choked me up, man. I actually had to clear my throat because I couldn't believe it. And then, of course, Daniel Warren Johnson giving us the B cover here is also not too shabby. Superman versus Lobo definitely is a big fight. Big fight between the two of them. So, go. Trial of the Amazons #1. We got a cover B by Rose Besh. What did I do with the cover A? Did I accidentally delete the cover A? I think I accidentally deleted the cover A. But anyway, Trial of the Amazons #1. Cover A is the Jimmy Chung variant cover, or a cover. And it's pretty cool looking. I think I actually clipped that and moved it someplace else. So stick around to see where I moved that one to. As I finish 3 cups of coffee, combined into 1 cup, of course, and move on to the water. Death Mog, I appreciate you stopping by, and if you can watch the rewind, it is graciously appreciated. Raphael Albuquerque giving you the 25 copy incentive for Trial of the Amazons, but Rose Besh fluorescent ink card stock variant cover. So I had friends who tried ordering this from certain places and had their orders canceled. I don't know what to think about that, but 100 copies. We're going to talk about this book too. That's going to wrap up the DC books, and we're on to Marvel, so that means it's time to smash that like button. And if you would like to find out how to win a pretty cool set of comics, stick around. Amazing Spider-Man #92. The Peach Momoko Stormbreakers variant cover. And then this is your Pacelli variant. So here we go. No, I didn't put it as Book of the Week. I didn't put it as honorable mention because honestly, my area wasn't really affected by this book. There was plenty on the shelf. I had good selection. I was able to select my 9/8 candidate from that group. Tough book because it's $5.99. It's extra thick. Lots of bindery tears, bindery stretching. The white back cover and the bindery tear might be the saving grace, is because it is a white cover, and of course, you know, they do forgive bindery tears and stuff like that. So, $5.99 book, but this is the first cover appearance of Tosin. So everybody was going hot and heavy for Tosin. Saw, you know, everybody going crazy for Black Panther #4 when they don't read solicits and they cause unnecessary run-ups in price before release day. Captain Carter #1. So here is your sneaky Jen Bartel variant of the week. Jen Bartel, right? Doing a Carnage Forever on Captain Carter. Like, what the hell happened here? Captain Carter #1 with the Pacelli. That's actually the Todd Now Ketchup variant cover. I'm sorry. Captain Carter #1 with the Shelby Infinity Saga Phase 2 variant cover. This is your Pacelli Women's History variant cover. Of course, this had the cool border around it, so you had that option available today, as well as a couple other books. Yeah, Omar, issue 4 is going back for second print because people FOMO'd it into a second print, and there's no reason for it to be second printed. So the second print of issue 4 is going to be the most worthless book. I'm sorry, Marvel. You're not going to sell any of the back stock on that one. You're going to print your FOC order, and the rest are going to be liquidated. We'll probably see those showing up in Walmart packs, and that being like, oh man, I got another Black Panther 4 second print. But maybe you get lucky and get one of these, which is your Captain Carter #1 10 copy design variant cover. But this right here is your 25 copy incentive variant. They call it the animation cover. So if we actually do get Peggy and we get Steve Rogers and the Hydra Stomper, this is going to be an amazing cover. Really, it will be. But shout out to Ninth Wonder, who is all over Captain Carter, Peggy Carter books. That's his jam. I know he's ahead of the curve on that one. So, hopefully this does pan out. But we did talk about this one privately, and there's a lot of people who also, like Newbie and stuff like that, talking about this one in the general public, how, well, she doesn't actually appear in costume in the number one. So where do you guys think this sits? Is it her first appearance? And we also know that no matter what people want to say about the Exiles, that's not her. It's a different variant of her. That's all there is. Same way, Runa, the Valkyrie of the mainstream Marvel 616 universe, is not the same as the Valkyrie in the Exiles. Conan the Barbarian number 1 facsimile edition going back for a second printing. Yes, that is correct. It went back for a second print. A facsimile went back for a second print. Daredevil, the Woman Without Fear number 1, getting a second printing. And here is your De La Torre variant. Devil's Reign number 3, your second printing Marco Cicchetto variant. And then Devil's Reign number 5. He's got blood on his hands in this issue. Well, real rude. Unfortunately, she appeared on the cover of Avengers Forever number 1. A cover. Devil's Reign number 5 of 6. And this is, of course, the issue number 5 that was supposed to be released before Daredevil Woman Without Fear number 3. So if you watched last week's episode, you know you got spoiled on this book already. Devil's Reign number 5, Bagley connecting variant. And then this is your Ron Lim variant incentive. Wow. That's all I'm going to say. Devil's Reign Moon Knight number 1. Devil's Reign Moon Knight number 1 with the U variant cover. And if you don't know why I said wow to this book, well, you should read it. Devil's Reign Superior 4 number 3 of 3. Devil's Reign Superior 4 number 3 of 3 with the Wolf variant. Eternals number 10. This, of course, is what the other women's History Month variants were supposed to have on their preview artwork, but of course some of them didn't have that. So hey, Spidey Holic, is it a store exclusive? Because if it's a store exclusive, no, I didn't see it. But the 2 covers that came out from Moon Knight Devil's Reign, the regular store ones, yeah, those are great. The Eternals number 10 with the Hot Carnage Forever variant. Laraka Foreshadow variant. Hawkeye Kate Bishop number 5. And then the variant cover for this one, not too bad. Marauders Annual number 1, second printing. Oh, and looks first appearance of this new team. First appearance of this new team, everybody. And I know Tempest joined, but Quantum was over on the Hellions. And now that that's over, she's jumped ship over to here. There's another Hellions team that's taking over. But, yeah. We'll see what happens with the Hellions team, because I don't think that book's actually on hiatus. This is the new Marauders team. The new Marauders number 1 starting up. The annual came out. This is the annual second printing. The annual also has a first appearance of Brimstone Love, I think his name is. I can't remember off the top of my head right now. Moon Knight number 7, second printing with the Smith variant. Punisher number 1. And oh my gosh, this was brutal. So there's the Punisher logos, in retirement. And then here he is, the Sousa variant cover. This is your spoiler variant. I don't know why they call it a spoiler variant other than, the the logo. This is your Alex Ross Timeless variant cover. This is your Sue variant cover. This is your Ramita Jr. 25 copy incentive, so JRJR. Punisher Warzone was definitely a book from my day. And this is your Bartel variant. So this is your 50 copy incentive. This, as you can see, you got 100 copies. What are my thoughts on the Kevin Smith Dark Horse deal? Awesome Sauce Radio in the house, everybody. Say what's up to Blind Adam, Howard Stern Royalty. What are my thoughts on the Kevin Smith Dark Horse deal? If they're going to publish books by Kevin Smith through the Secret Stash, more power to him. And if he saves the publisher, because I heard Dark Horse was for sale and got like bought. So there's like investors, but the old CEO's still there. So it's like a big deal. Big old mess from what I'm understanding. But there's your 1 in 100. So good luck on finding that 1 in 100. We're going to talk more about that book in a minute. Sabretooth number 2. Sabretooth number 2 variant cover. Of all the things that never happened, this one never happened the most. Because if this had happened inside the book where we got to see Magneto and Sabretooth, it would have been great. It really would have. So, She-Hulk number 1 going back for a second printing. That's your Bartel variant. The She-Hulk number 1 second printing in Yuck Lee variant cover. Oh, look at this. It's another second printing, and this is the Silver Surfer Rebirth number 1. Ron Lim variant. Spider-Gwen Gwenverse number 1. Look at all the different Gwens on the cover. So I see the Iron Gwen. I see the Gwen Vereen. I see Captain Marvel Gwen. I see Captain Gwen America. I see Thor Gwen. And of course we see Spider-Gwen. So all the different Gwens that are on this cover, is it their first appearance or not? Spider-Gwen, Gwenverse number 1 with the Busto Stormbreaker variant cover. Also kind of spoilerific. Gwenverse number 1 with the Greg Land homage variant cover. Of course, classic Gwen Stacy there. Spider-Gwen, Gwenverse number 1 with the Todd Nauck headshot variant cover. This is your Gwenverse number 1 Romero 1 in 25 incentive variant cover. Spider-Gwen, Gwenverse number 1 did have this 1 in 100 Peach Momoko variant incentive, so good luck to you guys out there on that one. That is just as hardcore as the Miles high ratio what if incentives. Star Wars Crimson Reign number 3. So Crimson Reign number 3 drops, and then of course the Raza Knights of Ren variant cover, the Anandito connecting variant, the Warriors Dawn variant, the Clayton Crane Enemies Dawn variant, the Fam Syndicate variant. Oh, look, there's the connecting variant again. LaRocca Black Chrysanthemum variant. And then your Lopez Sabat card 25 copy incentive variant. David Nakayama. This is fire. So Crimson Reign number 3, 50 copy incentive variant. Star Wars Han Solo Chewbacca number 1. Star Wars Han Solo and Chewbacca. This is the B cover. Then this is your Phil Noto 25 copy incentive variant. Greedo on the cover. And Jabba, of course. So that's kind of cool. And Phil Noto's details are just out of this world. But Adam Hughes with the Chewbacca and Han Solo variant of the book. I mean, of all the number 1 variants, this one, I'm sorry. I really am sorry, because look, Noto, your stuff's good, man. Like, it really, really is. This is fire, though. And this is Adam Hughes fire. Strange Academy number 17. Strange Academy with the Peach Momoko Carnage Forever variant cover. This is your Stegman character spotlight variant of Gas Lamp. People probably went a little ham over this one. Thor number 23. The Darbo Woman's History Month variant cover. So this one, also like the Cersei Eternals that I showed you guys earlier, is that big gatefold with the border and everything like that around it. Unfortunately, I didn't have the ability to trap that image before going live here. Thor number 23, the Libera Carnage Forever variant cover. And then the Stegman Infinity Saga Phase 2 variant. So this cover had me bugged out because the only thing they had shown was the red ether coming out of the Dark Elf. Timeless number 1 with the 3rd printing. You guys see that that Storm Panther over there? Venom number 6. It looks like Bedlam's coming in after him. And then Mark Bagley with a very classic looking Venom variant. Only difference is Venom and Spider-Man are cool now. And then of course this is your Simmons variant cover. Women of Marvel number 1, cover A by Mirka and Dolfo. And let's just be honest, this book was more about Black Cat than any other character. Women of Marvel number 1 with the I believe is that Ryan Brown? And then the Sousa variant cover, the Witter variant cover with Gabby, Lara, and Jonathan the Wolverine. And then, of course, the Mach 1 and 25 incentive variant cover showing Squirrel Girl and Black Widow, who do actually appear in the book. The X-Deaths of Wolverine number 4. And this is where this is getting wild. This is the Bachelot variant cover. This is your Bagley trading card variant. This is your spoiler variant, the Omega spoiler variant cover. And then this is your Momoko anime style variant. And then this is your number 4 Lupacino variant. Wait. Yeah, it's X-Deaths. Yeah, okay. Making sure they didn't throw a Lives book in on me there. Oh, wait, because, yeah, they Lives came out today, too. X-Lives of Wolverine number 4 is the cover A. This is your Eastman cover B. This is your cover C by Adi Granov. Fire looking cover. Bagley trading card variant. Stan Sakai animation style variant cover. And then the Adam Hughes patch variant cover. I can't believe they didn't save this for patch number 1. It's ridiculous. X-Men Legends number 12 with the Excalibur prequel. And then the Carlos Gomez variant cover featuring your boy Nightcrawler, who really honestly doesn't get as much love as he should. Got a couple cool variants though. We made it through. And of course, let me take this time real quick to say Comic Boom has a package waiting to go out. I keep on breaking the car, everybody. The headlight went out and the ballast went out, so I had to order very expensive headlight bulbs and a ballast for a very expensive German car. So it keeps on screwing my ability to send out his books, but I promise you I'm getting back to work. And with me getting back to work, I'm able to send out Comic Boom's glorious package going to Canada, and he's getting a set of what I'm holding right here. He's getting a set of these Iron Fist from WannaComics.com, and this right now is his set, but you know what? I got one other set to give away to you all there, and of course, check me out, see I'm in my tie. So here's how it's going down. So if you want to win that set, leave me a comment below with my first appearance. My first appearance is in a comic book. As I mentioned, I have stated it before, but if you don't recall, well, can't help you win. But if you do recall, or if you are smart and you are good at diving into things, well, you can find out what comic I actually appeared in. And if you can correctly name that comic, well, if you are in the continental United States or Hawaii, where I can send priority mail to you, you can win that one set right there of the Perillo Iron Fist number 1s. Getting back to the show, Comic Boom's package is waiting to go out first, though. And God damn it, I'm mad at myself because, again, I have a lot of nice things because I make poor decisions with money, and I'm always like, yeah, I got enough money to do the shipping. This is the reason why Lucas stepped up and said he's going to take care of the shipping on the Ultra Box to make sure that I don't run out, because Lucas knows that I, haven't exactly had the most stable work things going on. So it's the reason why I liquidate books and such. But enough about all that crap going on in my life. Comic Boom, you're the best. I appreciate you coming by, and you're going to love that set as well as the other set of books. And for the rest of you, good luck. I hope one of you guys wins it, because it would be very impressive to know that you guys pay attention. But now it's time for the Raw Report update. We're going to talk about some news, which means we're going to be spoiling you. And when I spoil you, this means that I'm going to be talking about things that went down. So you know what? Eastman went to Venus. If you guys watched last week's episode, you heard me talking about this one. Venus will make her debut in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 127. So I asked you guys last week, I'm like, is this going to be the variant for 127? It's a Kevin Eastman drawing. It's Venus. You know, they released these two little images, but no, those are just teaser images. And remember, issue 117 was the one that did show Venus in a really crappy appearance in that one page. But the Eastman Venus cover was coming soon, and then Kevin Eastman himself decided to post it up on IG and said, here's the cover. Now, what's really important about Venus is the fact that she has pieces of the mutant frog attached to her. So Venus is going to be a very complex character. Hey man, I don't know if my wife is going to let me do that Awesome Sauce Radio, but I appreciate the opportunity. Let's talk in private behind Drunken Chat backstage. I'll check you on Friday. So anyway, here's your Eastman cover. If you guys did not take the warning that I gave you during the secret variant last weekend when this book was on FOC, before they showed the artwork, I think they showed the artwork yesterday. Like, it took them a while, but I hope you got your orders in, because if you're all about that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles spec, I have a feeling that book is going to be something. I mean, at least for Turtles fans. Shout out to Doc Joe on this tip, and of course, this is the God of War. God of War's TV series being shopped to Amazon. Amazon has dropped Diabolical, which I wanted to do some slides on and tell you to go and see. I'm going to watch it myself. But the God of War TV series is being shopped to Amazon. I think this is pretty cool, because this is definitely a fan favorite video game from a lot of our youth. So there's your God of War TV series. And of course, that is, of course, according to Jennifer Moss in Variety. Don't forget about your God of War comic books. Make sure you break them out. And of course, this one, of course, is your God of War number 1 from Dark Horse Comics. I've noticed a trend. A lot of the video games do publish under Dark Horse. Wonder why that is. Make sure you check that out. And then we've got the Ravagers recruiting experience. You know what? The Art Chemist, you have arrived just in time. Ravagers, if you would like to join the Ravagers on the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 immersive cinematic experience, you can do so if you live in London. Yep, that's right. Only in London. Unfortunately, tickets go on sale March 14th for this experience. Marvel Studios is teaming up with Secret Cinema to transport fans to a cosmic adventure this summer in a fully immersive show built on Marvel Studios' Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. The venture marks the first of 3 anticipated collaborations between Disney Studios and Secret Cinema. Yeah, no, that's not her, Awesome Sauce Radio. We've already been over that. That's not the same Venus. That is a shapeshifter. So just make sure you provide the caveat details on that one. It's an alien. And then another one, another time, the only other female turtle that appeared was when April was turned into a female turtle. But anyway, make sure that you check this out. If you guys are a Guardians of the Galaxy fan, this could be something very, very big for you. especially over in London. Tickets available at secretcinema.org if you are lucky enough to be over there to check it out. I'm not saying you should bootleg videotape the whole entire experience with a body camera, but you should bootleg videotape the entire experience with a body camera. Just kidding. I don't condone electricity, breaking the law. Okay. It's been almost a week. Batman spoilers coming in. If you haven't followed along already, the Batman's done actually fairly well. Apparently it clocked in $301 million at the global box office, but you know what? I went and saw it last Thursday evening when I realized my family was gone to bed and I was able to purchase a ticket for seats that were high up enough and far enough away from other people that I could go see this movie comfortably. I enjoyed it. It's a very long movie, but at the same time, HBO Max has decided it was a good enough movie, especially with the take-home of $301 million, to order the Penguin limited series as the Batman clocks $301 million. But in the movie, one word comes across the screen. That word is hush. Now, we are not sure if there's more to that. Edwin, hang tight. Batman 609, of course, is the first appearance of Hush, who is anticipated to be in the sequel, so that is your spec for there. Unfortunately, the spec on Talon in the Court of Owls is dead spec. For now. Ultra Maximus will be back next week with more news. Of course, if you see any news tips, you know what to do. You can Twitter tag me at XUltraMaximusX. And of course, if you see it on IG or Facebook, use the ULTRA Maximus. Well, Joey, that's what I heard too. They're going to do a trilogy if feasible. Leave me a comment below on any of those news stories. All right, everybody. It's time to enter the speculation matrix before people in the live chat like to spoil it. Raw report and recommended reads. Holy, you know what? This was the read of the week. If you like fast-paced action that's reminiscent of the Daredevil TV series, this was the book you should have read this week. Sabretooth #2 continues the crazy, cerebral prison that is Krakoa. Primos #2. Look, there's the Spanish version and the English version, and no matter what your forte is, that book is cool. X-Men Legends #12, and then Women of Marvel #1. X-Men Legends takes place before Excalibur. It's why it's a good read. Women of Marvel, again, it's a big, huge Black Cat story with other stories like intertwined around it. It's a Black Cat issue. Don't fool yourself. Thor #23. This, I don't know how it's going to make some people feel, because once they finally read this and they realize that the writer played you. The Kill Lock, as stated earlier, a Transformers artist with mad respect. I suggest you do check that out. The X-Deaths of Wolverine. This is Days or Death's Future Past is the subtitle on it. And of course, it's got parental advisory because it is actually violent Wolverine killing people. Okay. Now, those are the books that are the recommended reads, but actually in the read pile, I got some spoilerific things for you. We're going to take a look at some of the books in the read pile. In depth, we're going to look at some pages. And, all right, Edwin, we're ready for you. Revealed today in the X Lives of Wolverine #4, Dr. Cornelius actually finds a sliver of symbiote in Wolverine's blood. This symbiote activates. We actually get to see a venomized Wolverine without really like a crazy influence here, but there's a lot more going on in this book. I do recommend you read it. But the first appearance of Wolverine Venomized was right here. New Avengers number 35 cover. I wonder if this is going to do anything as a result. Probably not. But still an awesome cover to have. And if you are speculating on the first appearance of Wolverine as Venomized Wolvie, well, you want your first cover as well as your first appearance in the story, don't you? And here's what happened to the Trial of Amazon's book. I copied it and sent it here. Now, a lot of controversy about this book prior to release because of the next page's reasons. But before we get there, Yara Flor shows up. She gives a big whistle. And then the plagiarized page shows up, the one that Breeding Tool talked about. This right here, of course, is how you get the introduction of the Lost Tribe to a lot of other Amazonians. So this is definitely a key book for Wonder Woman, Yara Flor, and anything related to the character. Now, spoilerific, they kill Wonder Woman's mom, but she's a goddess, right? Amazons are immortal goddesses on Themyscira, so chances of her being revived, pretty high, right? Especially with her daughter Wonder Woman being like all godlike and, you know, Infinite Frontier, Zero-ish. I don't read a whole lot of DC, but I can tell you this, that there was enough going on in this book that I'm not showing you everything. You should go and read it. But this is going to be crazy, to be continued in Nubia and the Amazons number 6, so you should go and read that afterwards. But the first appearance of Wonder Woman's mom is right here in the Wonder Woman number 1, 1987. Happy hunting. Devil's Reign number 5 of 6. And again, last week we did a read pile book that kind of spoiled this one. Kingpin finds out who Daredevil is. And he meets him at his home and kills him. Devil's Reign number 5 is the death of Matt Murdock. So far. But it is Marvel Universe, and of course we know the death is a revolving door in the Marvel Universe, and of course we do know that Elektra's ties to the Hand. And coming up, Hand revivals. So the Punisher, again, one of the big books this week. One of the splash pages, the first splash page in the book, actually gives us this awesome view of all the good things of the Punisher. Just say no to Frankencastle. Okay? That's all I'm going to say about that. Our guy, though, is not as quick with the sword as he wants to be. He tried to do the one swoop. He messed up, and he goes, I'm not very good with this thing yet. And then he proceeds to stab the guy through the heart from the back. And, well, you know, he cleans off his sword, sheathes it, and then as he says, go and take everything, burn the rest. Yeah. Zdarsky's on for the new volume of Daredevil. That's, I guess, pretty cool. Well, here it is, everybody. This is your double splash page because Frank Castle apparently is good at murdering the Hand, so good the Hand hired him. But he's so good at murdering that he also needs practice, so the Hand actually delivers him a fresh supply of murderers, rapists, abusers, all of the baddest people in the world, and Frank gets to kill them. He gets to sit there and he chops their heads off and kills them. But the Hand obviously has something over Frank. What they have is going to blow a lot of people away. Because as Frank declothes from his Death Dealer outfit, Mandalorian, follow my IG, you get that joke. Well, he says he missed you. I missed you, my love. Missed you too, Maria. The Hand has revived his bullet-ridden wife, and as you can see, she had bullet holes all through her, including her face. As you see the bullet right there in her cheeks, a lot of them in her neck, near carotid artery in her chest and her arm. It's like, yeah, man, you know, the beginning of the book also rehashes his origin, but if you want the first appearance of his wife, you're going to have to go into that Marvel preview section and try to find this bad boy. There you go. The last time the wife was revived and killed again was actually way back here in this issue of Punisher, number 10. I forget what volume it is, but it is, of course, right there for your viewing pleasure. Match up those covers. It's like a 2010 volume. All right. Into the Spider-Gwen-verse. Oh, man. So they showed who the villain's going to be. And it's this girl, the Nightbird. And if you guys remember this one, this is the Night Gwen. So this is the version of Gwen that became pretty much, what's his name? Nighthawk. Call it the Nightbird, though. Her first appearance, historically, is right here in Marvel Double Action number 1. Her first appearance, canonically, Heroes Reborn number 5. Good luck on the Jeffrey Veregi 50 copy incentive that you see here, because Heroes Reborn was not good. Let's just be honest. We're going to call it what it is. This is a 50 copy incentive that was pretty good by an artist that I like a lot, actually. And, well, again, not many people were ordering it. Alrighty. And now we're on to the Raw Report Versus, so I hope you enjoyed that segment. On the Raw Report Versus, I give you 2 books for a variant battle, and look, lo and behold, I gave you the Adam Hughes battle of 1 in 50s. Clearly, judging by the spec worthiness of what's inside of each book, I think the first appearances are going to be a little bit more heavy on the Han Solo side. I mean, look, a symbiote Wolverine is pretty cool, but Han Solo and Chewbacca. Star Wars is so hot right now. We'll see long term what happens. But you guys know I'm not going to leave you without another set of variants to compare yourselves to. Well, how about this one on for size? We're going to give you a Basilisk number 8 incentive by Jenny Frisian. And we're going to put it up against Catwoman number 41 by Sozo Micah. Both incentives. One was a 1 in 50. The other one is a 1 in 25. Both of them are selling about the same as of right now. But what's going to happen come release day? Leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think about my picks and what you picked today. All right, everybody. We are still deep into the Ultra Maximus speculation matrix, but the heat of the week is what you're after. So as the tune changes to a nice relaxing sound, we're going to enter this part of the matrix and we're going to take a look at the heat of the week. So let's take a look at the hottest books this week according to the Ultra Maximus. Sumerian Hour of the Dragon number 1 with the Lee Lee variant. The homage to Secret Wars. The Lee Lee 30 copy incentive. And of course your 40 copy incentive Secret Wars homage. We live the age of Palladians, and I chose every single cover out today just because the sheer spec worthiness of this is probably still pretty good. I have a feeling it was missed on FOC. A lot of people didn't order it. And if you are paying attention to the We Live series, then you probably know. As I stated earlier, sneaky Nintendo swipe. Primos number 2 of 4. All of them. And then, of course, the second print for number 1. Red Room Trigger Warnings number 1 with the cover A. This is your cover B 5 copy incentive, and then your 10 copy and your 25 copy Momoko. Rick and Morty with the Infinity Hour number 1. That's your cover A and your cover B. And I like both of them. It's a Rick and Morty number 1s. Has the nostalgia wore off enough to warrant these being picked up by you and me, the casual speculator, or even the big guys who are out there speculating on copies since they don't have incentives? But has that worn off yet, making these things rare? You know, they're through lunar distribution now too, so it's interesting to see what will happen with those numbers. Paraponauts Triangle number 1, cover A. Cover B, 10 copy incentive. Human Remains number 6. Yeah, that's some PTSD, right? He's seen some stuff. Buffy the Last Vampire Slayer, 10 copy incentive for number 4. The 25 copy incentive for number 4. The 50 copy incentive for number 4. And you're unlockable. Mighty Morphin and Yuck Lee Virgin variant cover. And then this is your 15 copy incentive. Your 25 copy incentive by Montez also up there with the FOC reveal variant and the Virgin FOC reveal variant. And you're unlockable. Lots of heat. 10 copy and 25 copy from 7 Secrets. Apache Delivery Service, both covers. Last Flight Out, of course. Very popular book. Betty Page with the Black Bag variant. Draculina with the cover B by Rose Besh. The cover F 10 copy by Rick DeLynn. And then here is your 30 copy instead of black and white. Yeah, Edwin. Good stuff, isn't it? Draculina number 2 with the Turner Limited Version, and then the Rose Besh Limited Version, and then the FOC Original. The Rick DeLynn 15 copy FOC Virgin, and then your 20 copy Gunda's Virgin incentive, followed by the 25 copy Gillian Mark FOC incentive as well. Evil Ernie number 4, the Red Sonja number 8, cover B by Sway, cover E 10 copy incentive by Sway. And then cover L is your 11 copy FOC incentive by Sway. Get the Sway pack. Kill Lock, the Artisan Wraith number 1. Sonic the Hedgehog Imposter Syndrome number 3, 10 copy. Ant number 3 Trade Dress. King of Spies number 4, that's the cover C. A and B were okay, but cover C seems to be the hit. Lady Mechanica, Monster of Ministry number 3, that's the cover A. And then, like I said, your 10 copy incentive by Benitez. Merca and Dolpho Sweet Paprika number 8. All the Merca covers. A, C, D, and E. Radiant Red, cover A. And then your cover B by Wallen. That's your 25 copy. And your Haunt McFarlane homage to himself. Batgirls number 4 with your cover D. Your cover E, Rion Gonzalez 25 copy incentive. And then this is your Irvin Rodriguez cover A for Detective 1056. Cover B by Lee Bermejo. Batman variant. Future State Gotham number 11 with your cover B. So that's the Mike Bowden cardstock variant cover. Interesting looking take on a bat suit, right? Also got that hammer. I Am Batman number 7 with your cover C, the Dyke Ruan cardstock variant cover. Joker 13 cover A, cover B, cover C, cover D. I mean, at this point, if you're picking them up, you should probably try to pick up all 4. Nubia and the Amazons number 6, cover C. Superman vs. Lobo with the cover A and the cover B. Rose Besh Trial of the Amazons number 1, cover B. Bartell Teen variant. So this is the one you had to order 250 copies of in order to secure them for your store. And then this is your Rose Besh 100 copy incentive. Pink foil fluorescent ink. Good luck. Amazing Spider-Man number 92 with a very crazily modified Kirk Connors and a Peach Momoko Stormbreakers variant. Black Panther number 3. This is honestly a given. If you didn't know about this book, don't know what to tell you. Captain Carter number 1. The Infinity Saga variant I think is going to do well. And the Pacelli Women's History Month variant cover as well. Theme variants. Your animation variant. Facsimile second print for Conan. Yeah, it's selling out. You sold out the first print. Which is crazy. And Devil's Reign number 5, of course, delivering today. Death of a major hero. Devil's Reign Moon Knight. I'm sorry, but the cover A, better than the cover B. Sorry, Lemieux. Devil's Reign, Superior 4, number 3. And then Eternals number 10. Gonzalez Women's History variant. The Hawkeye Kate Bishop number 5 of 5. Yeah, both covers. Marauders Annual second print. You guys know I'm all over those X books, so I'm all over that. And then this is your Moon Knight's number 7 second printing. Punisher number 1. I've basically picked all the covers. I don't think there's a wrong cover for this book because of what happens in the guts. I showed you the goods, but there's a lot of blood and gore and a lot of fighting and things like that that you should check out. Sabretooth number 2. I like the variant, the Weaver variant. But like I said, this cover is from all the things that happened the least. This one happened the most least. She-Hulk number 1 second print. Silver Surfer Rebirth second print. Spider-Gwen. Gwenverse number 1 in the Bustos and the 25 copy. Oh, and if you can find it and it's cheap, the 1 in 100 maybe, because it does have a first appearance of, I believe, her in the Thor suit. I have to read it again. Star Wars Crimson Reign number 3. I'm getting tired though. It's way past my bedtime. Star Wars Crimson Reign number 3, Raza Knights of Ren variant. And then the Star Wars Crimson Reign number 3, Anindito connecting variant. The Crimson Reign number 3, Warriors Dawn variant. The Crane Enemies Dawn variant cover. And I think this is pretty cool because it's a Afra cover by Clayton Crane. I think this one, maybe long term, will probably do well. The FAM Syndicate variant. And then the Anindito connecting variant cover. And the Laraka variant. This is your Lopez 25 copy Sobek card variant. David Nakayama. Fire. But who is this guy? Anybody aware of who he is? Star Wars Han Solo, Chewbacca, number 1, Noto 25 copy, and the Hughes 50 copy incentives. Strange Academy number 17, the Stegman character variant, Thor number 23, the Women's History variant, the Infinity Saga Phase 2, Timeless number 1 third print, the Venom number 6. So there's a lot going on. There's the build up between him and Bedlam. The Simmons variant cover. Yeah, Spidey Holic. And that book, that David Nakayama variant, is probably going to be heat for a little while. Women of Marvel number 1. Of course, like I said earlier, this is definitely it's a Catwoman book. But it's okay. Women of Marvel with the brown variant and then the Witter variant. The mock is the 25 copy incentive. X-Deaths of Wolverine. And yes, as Edwin Aguilar said, the last page we get a fouling-sized Wolverine. But did anybody catch this cover? This Tedesco variant? Or I'm sorry, the Botchalo variant cover here? I believe that it's supposed to be Venom on the cover, eating Wolverine. Then Peach Momoko with the anime style variant cover here. Not bad. And then this is the X Deaths of Wolverine Lupacino variant cover. So that's your high ratio incentive, I believe. Oh no, was that one? Yeah, that one's your high ratio incentive. X Deaths. Yeah, so here's your X Lives of Wolverine number 4, the Grano variant. The X Lives Stan Sakai animation style. And then the Hughes variant cover. I love the variants from X-Men Legends, and of course this is your final issue. This again is a prelude to Excalibur. It's like a bridge. It's a pretty cool read. That's going to wrap it up for the Heat of the Week, but we are not done yet, because you know why? You guys are going to smash that subscribe button, and you're also going to then click the notification bell for notifications, because you want to get the next episode of the Raw Report when I go live. And of course, you want to tune in for the next episode of the Wednesday Night Comic Book Presser right here on this channel, giving you nearly 2 hours of entertainment tonight. But the secret variant will be back this weekend, giving you your final order cutoff. And on the reference of final order cutoff, what did you miss this week? This is your absolute last chance to nab these books from your local LCS by requesting them. They've already been on final order cutoff. They are closed, so this is where you get the yay or nay from your LCS. And if it's a popular book, you're going to be then going to eBay and other online retailers to try to secure your copies. So please stand by. And of course, if you do subscribe to the channel, you won't miss any of these books because, well, we talk about them on FOC on the secret variant. But here we go, everybody. So let's get this rolling. Guilt, number 1. So Guilt number 1 had a cover A, but it also had this Thompson variant, which is a 1 in 2. I'm suggesting this book because there's a nightclub named Guilt local to me. Willy's Wonderland number 1. This is your Century Edition. They also offered this CGC graded edition for $129.99. This was on FOC. And then, of course, they had issue number 3 on FSC. There's your cover A. There's your cover B. And it's full of nightmare fuel and all of these things. And here's your number 3 cover C, Slashing Time Edition. Knighted number 5, cover A. Knighted number 5 with the cover B. What's weird, AWA never does a variant cover for later issues unless the issue is selling really, really well. So I wonder, is that issue selling really, really well? What's going on there? But that's your Texiera and Ferguson action figure variant. Follow Me Into the Darkness, of course, is your sequel to You Promised Me Darkness. Cover B. Cover C. Cult of Icarus number 1 getting a second printing. Distorted number 2. And Thud number 3. Blood on Sunset number 4. Just looks like a weird book to me. Robbie Rodriguez giving you guys the Harbinger number 6. And lots of things going on here. And Faith makes an appearance. Cover B by Marguerite Sauvage. And then this is your cover C pre-order bundled edition. Inquire with your store about this one. If not, you have to find a store that does pre-order bundles and puts these on the shelf. West of Sundown number 1 with the cover A. That is your movie poster, classic movie poster style. So that's pretty cool looking, right? This is your 10 copy incentive. Frank Avia doing a 75 copy incentive for you. And then this is the full art foil 100 copy incentive. All right. Killer Affairs of the State number 2, and that's your 25 copy incentive. Something is Killing the Children Slaughter Pack number 3. This means it is issues 11 through 15. Good luck. Apex Legends Overtime number 4 of 4. No B covers were shown, but of course it does have this sick Secret Wars homage. And then Dynamite number 1. Momoko Deja Thoris Virgin Metal variant. the Momoko Red Sonja Virgin Metal, and then the Vampirilla Virgin Metal. Rosebesh Upside Down, Vampirilla Dracula Unholy, number 4. And of course, there's what I was talking about. 20 copy incentive, kind of black and white with a lot of pink. Oh, look, 21 copy FOC incentive Virgin for Rosebesh as well. TMNT ongoing, number 127, cover A. Oh, but wait, we got the cover art now for cover B. So there's your TMNT ongoing 127 cover B by Eastman. I hope you guys were able to order a bunch of those. TMNT ongoing 127 cover C, 10 copy incentive. And then, of course, your 10 copy incentive for War's End number 2 in the new Transformers run. But that's Soundwave, Rumble, and Frenzy helping them out. Usagi Yojimbo, Lone Goat and the Kid, number 3 of 6. And, of course, is a story written by Stan Sakai. Astro City, cover B. Astro City, that was then special. This is your Radiant Black crossover, and then here is your Old Guard look. The Wicked and the Divine, Sex Criminals. I forget some of the rest of them, but there's some pretty cool homages over there. And then Lego Ninjago Garmadon, number 1, 10 copy incentive. Good luck to you finding that one. Radiant Black number 13, cover C, 25 copy incentive. Radiant Black Rogue Sun number 2, cover B, 25 copy incentive. ZVRC Zombies vs. Robots Classic, number 1, cover D, 25 copy incentive. And then this is the other Philip Tan book I was telling you to hold out for. Whew. Wow. Alien number 11. Amazing Spider-Man number 1, and I had somebody in the chat asking me which ones personally I'm going for. Look, there's going to be a lot of popular ones. This one's going to be popular, of course, because it's Mary Jane and Black Cat. This one's going to be popular because it's Rose Besh. She's the heat of the week. Gleason variant, also pretty cool. Mary Jane Jones variant, pretty awesome as well. So we got a lot going on, but then we got the Travis Terrest 1 in 25. This is your 1 in 50. And then this is your 100 copy John Romita Sr. Hidden Gems variant cover. 1 in 200 Virgin. 1 in 500 Virgin. So the Art Germ and the Rose Besh, may the odds forever be in your favor. Captain Marvel Annual number 1. And are you guys astute to know Binary's back? And because Binary's back, I guess they're going to bring the Starjammers, or they're going to elaborate on the Binary origin in this annual. Here's your Raza variant cover. And could there be some Spec Matrix going on over there? Deadpool Bad Blood number 1. Devil's Reign number 6. And then that is your Sequoia variant, right? Okay, so Moon Knight number 10, that's your A cover. Rutherford Winter, of course, pointing at Moon Knight. And then, of course, we've got Moon Knight number 10 with the Sequoia Spider-Man variant cover, which he looks like the Iraq Knight. And then this is your Yoon variant incentive. Spectacular Spider-Man number 1 with the Facsimile Edition. Return of the Tarantula. Gotta be something going on there. Spider-Punk number 1. Oh, nice, Spidey Holic. That's good news. Spider-Punk number 1, the Todd Nauk headshot variant cover. And, of course, the Maria Wolf variant. So, I actually like this. I think it's artistically one of the cooler ones. Not bad either, Del Mundo. And then, of course, this right here is your 50 copy incentive variant. Crimson Rain number 4 with the Raza Knights of Dawn variant cover. This is your Lopez Sabic card variant cover. And then we have Strange number 2. Strange number 2 gave us a Stephanie Hans variant as well as some other theme variant cover, but the Hans is your incentive. What If Miles Morales number 2. There's your variant cover. The design. There's another variant too, but wasn't really feeling it. X-Force number 27, there's something crazy going on here because they're all going after Forge. And then X-Force number 27 with the Weaver promo variant cover, the Woods variant. X-Men 92, the House of X, Chapter 2, number 1. Oh boy, Nakayama with the variant cover, and also not too shabby. But then Jim Lee's compadre Scott Williams says, I'm going to do pencils now. Killed it. X-Men Red number 1, of course, Russell Dauterman's A cover. The Clark Erico variant. The Clark promo variant cover. David Lopez variant. Muller Design 10 copy incentive. The Garon teaser variant cover. 25 copy incentive, of course. And then this is your Christian Ward 50 copy incentive. And this is your Peach Momoko X-Men Red number 1 Peach Momoko 1 in 100 Virgin variant cover. And that, my friends, is our show. I've given you everything I had from start to finish, news, spec-worthy appearances. I hope you enjoyed the show, and that's why I'm going to ask you to, at this time, don't forget to smash that like button on your way out. If you're watching this one on the rewind, please be sure to leave me a comment. And again, thanks for watching, everybody. I hope to see you right back here next week. And if not, well, watching the rewind when you can. But I appreciate you guys in the live chat. You are the best live chat ever. And again, be looking forward to seeing who can win that set of Perillo Iron Fist books by naming the comic where Ultra Maximus is first mentioned. Good luck to you. Have a good weekend, everybody. We'll see you on Drunken Chat on Friday, and I hope to find you maybe in the live chat for the secret variant this Sunday, or maybe Saturday, or maybe Friday. Who knows when I'm going live? That's why you got to subscribe. Appreciate you as always, Nate. Thanks for coming by.